Hey guys, it's Miss Clark. I am doing the math lesson for Monday, November 9th, 2020, and we are learning about arrays today. So our lesson today is I can find the total number of objects in an array. Okay. All right. So here are our number talks. Our first one is 7 plus 3. Okay. If you got 10, you are correct. Give yourself a pat on the back. All right, next one is 7 plus 3 plus 2. Okay. If you said 10 plus 2 is 12, you are correct. Give yourself a pat on the back. All right, how about 7 plus 5? All right, 7 plus 5 is also 12. And if you got that correct, give yourself a pat on the back. All right, last one. 7 plus 6. Okay, 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. Good job, guys. All right, next slide. So we had a picture here and apparently it doesn't want to load. So anyway, Neil loves digging for worms. He has dug up 119 worms for the Boy Scouts' big fishing trip. The Scouts think they will need 200 for the big day. So how many more worms does Neil need to dig up to have enough? All right, so let's try this. So I'm going to use the number line. Don't you just love my number line? All right, so we have 119 and we have 200. All right, so let's do one hop to get to 120, and then we can count by tens. So 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, and then 200. So this was 1. So now we have 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 81. So our answer is 81. Okay, so go ahead and write that in your notebook. Okay, now don't forget, you need to be pausing the video to solve these problems. You can't let me do all the work. All right, so now let's move to the next slide. If it'll let me. All right. So, what kinds of things are served in or packaged in trays? So, I want you to turn and talk with someone at your home. Think about trays. All right, so now that you've thought about it, here's some examples. We have chocolate, we have eggs, and we have muffins. Okay, what do you notice about these different trays? They're all nice and neat, right? They're not all over the place. They're nice and neatly packaged in their little packages, right? And they're all straight across or straight up and down. Okay, so keep that in mind as we continue. So, what did you notice about the trays? Are there an even or odd number of items displayed? Okay, so let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 6, 12, 18. 18 is an even number. What about this right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10, right? 5 plus 5 is 10. And that also is an even number. Okay. What about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3 for me. So 4, 8, 12. That's 12. So that's also an even number. Quite a coincidence there. So what are columns and rows? All right, well, columns are going up and down. So these are columns right here. Let me put on my little Focus, mouse. So these are columns going up and down, up and down, up and down, right? Columns hold up buildings. Now rows go across, like you're rowing a boat across a lake, right? Rows, columns. Okay. Now, let's put it back on the regular one. Hello. Turn that off. All right. Now, what about this? Have you ever heard of the word array? Okay. And then the last question is, how can you count items in an array? Well, just like I showed you, I went across first. So I went in a row and then I counted down. I kind of did multiplication there, but that's because I've taught third grade before. So I know all about arrays. Okay. So I kind of cheated, but usually what I would do is if I didn't know multiplication, I would count straight across in rows. All right. So now what you're going to do is, I think we'll skip that one. Skip that one. So, for example, if you have 12 items at your home, like 12 paper clips or something, you can do this along with me. If not, you can just listen. So we have 12. So here are different ways to arrange groups. So for example, we have 12 counters or 12 paper clips or something. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 going across until we have all of them put together neatly in rows and columns. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 12. Okay. Then down here in this shape, we have how many going across in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 going across. So 4, 8, 12. So again, you're putting 12, but it's different. Look at how this one is skinnier and taller than this one. Look at the general shapes. Okay. So that one is 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. You're adding the rows. How many are in the rows? You're adding them together. Okay. So now, let's see. We'll skip that one. So now we're going to look at arrays in our classroom, or in your case, arrays at home. So here is a task that I would like you to solve. It says our parents are coming to see our science fair presentation, and we want to arrange our chairs in an array for them to sit in. So we have 18 chairs to set up. You're going to work with your partner or someone at home to determine how we should arrange the chairs. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to work with someone at home to create arrays that show possible ways to organize chairs for your parents. You're going to explore with manipulatives or draw out your arrays in your notebook before writing your equation. So remember, you have to use all 18 chairs. You can't just say, oh, well, I'm going to only use like 5 or 6. No, you have to use all 18, and you have to figure out different ways or combinations to put them into arrays like this. See how we did for this activity in this explanation? So this is still 12 counters, and this is 12 counters, but see how they're different? Okay, so your turn. You are going to actually have 18. Okay, so now once you have drawn your array, you're going to write an equation to show the chairs, just like we did back here. See how I wrote equations? 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 12. And then 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. So I'm putting the number that's in the arrays, I'm putting that in the equation. So now, let's look at some of our questions. So can you tell me why you decided to arrange your array this way? All right, so how are the arrays similar and different? Well, we haven't come up with the arrays yet. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to add a new slide to this section. It'll let me delete stuff. Cool. So I'm going to clear off a space for us to work on. Now, let's see if it'll let me do this. Perfect. All right. So now that you have your clean surface to work on, let's see if we can figure out some different arrays. Now remember, we're starting with 18. So we have 18 objects that we have to arrange. Okay. So what if we start off with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we're halfway there, right? Because 9 plus 9 is 18. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. What equation would you put with this array? Since you have 2 plus 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 2. So what you can do is write that 9 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 equals 18. Okay, so you can record this in your notebook. All right, now I'm going to erase so that we have room for more. Okay, again, we still have to have 18. What if we turned it sideways? So if we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now, how many are in this row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 plus 9 equals 18. That is another array. So go ahead and record that in your notebook. Okay. Now, do you see how I'm doing it? Now, that's 2 combinations so far. Now, what about 3s? What if we do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Bingo. Look at that. They're all evenly spaced and they're all lined up together. So we have 6 plus 6 plus 6 is equal to 18. So go ahead and record this one in your notebook. All right. Now, again, I'm going to clear my space. Well, remember, we had 3 rows of 6. What if we do the opposite and do 6 rows of 3? So go 6 going down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Would you look at that? So we have 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So we need to do 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 18. Go ahead and record this one in your notebook. So how many combinations have we found so far? We found 4. Okay. Now, if you can come up with any more, I want you to add them in your notebook. Real quick though, all those, the like 6 plus 6 plus 6, this is called repeated addition because you're repeating the same number over and over again. Okay, so I want you to keep this in mind for later. Okay, so right now, that's called repeated addition. That's just something that I want you to think about for your future toolbox for stuff that you'll need for later on. Okay, now, it's not something you need right now, but it's fun to think about. All right, now, I want you to come up with the rest of the combinations. I've already gotten you started with 4 of them. See if you can come up with some more, okay? And then, at the very end, don't forget to record them. So, let's see, next slide. So, can you predict any problems with arranging the chairs this way? All right, so how did you decide on the different arrays? How many rows do the different arrays have? Stuff like that. So then here is your exit ticket that you're going to complete. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and complete this at home. Number 1 says write 2 different equations to match the array. So you have equation number 1 and equation number 2. And then you're going to, well, actually it's the same thing. All you're doing is just the top part. Okay, so write 2 different equations to match the array. Okay, so you shouldn't have the bottom part because it's the exact same thing. So you're going to complete this part right here, and it's very simple. And all you have to do is complete that. You're finished finding the different arrays, and I cannot wait to see in my class what you guys come up with. So I will see you later in my next video, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!